Good day, everybody out there in YouTube land. How's everybody doing today? Another beautiful day here in Saskatchewan. Only -5, and it's even supposed to go up. It might get above 0 and rain. And then at night it's supposed to drop down to a deep freeze. Typical. Rain before it hits the deep freeze and end up everything's a skating rink. Here we go behind me. There's Canada's pipeline. They'd rather have their pipeline above ground rolling through towns and cities above ground. I'm not sure how smart that is, but everybody don't want pipelines for some reason. Got a bit of action in the CFL. Levi Mitchell finally signed. Well, finally, I shouldn't say that. I was surprised he didn't wait closer to the free agent date. See how much money he could squeeze out of Hamilton. As it is, I guess he got 520, 530, and 540 3-year contract. I think that's probably why he signed. It's because of the 3-year deal. In the CFL, that's basically unheard of. And I think he must have got some guaranteed money too. I don't know if he can guarantee him the whole contract so much a year because he wasn't a tie cat. I'm not sure the rules there, but I think for the first 2 they can guarantee him some money. So the third, who knows? Big gamble anyway. He set the bar here. Things will open up now a bit, I imagine. There's no way in hell that Hamilton can keep Evans there now, that's for sure, unless they renegotiate him or trade him. You know, and the thing with trading, everybody knows how much his contract, that might all come into play too. Have to renegotiate his contract even to go somewhere else. I think it's a good chance I called him coming here, but it'll be a tough negotiation. Myself, I've said it before, I wouldn't pay more than $400K for a quarterback and then add incentives. So it gives you some room to hire some other players. With Hamilton, one advantage of signing Bo early is you might be able to get some other free agents lured over there because you know who your quarterback is, you know who your coaching staff is. In Saskatchewan here, the Riders, they still haven't even gotten their full allotment of coaches. Still we're missing a receiver coach. I can't remember the other one. They need 2, and that has to be done, I believe, before the end of the month. So they'll have to get off their ass and find somebody. They just seem to hire within. Same thing they did with Dickinson in the first place. Hired the coach from within. But everybody in Riderville is upset. Haven't signed anybody. Oh, we're gonna have another losing season. It's way too early to get upset about anything. O'Day and Dickinson and the front office there, Jones, they haven't lost all their marbles in one season. It's early yet. They'll have to get on hunt for a decent quarterback. And now they know Evans is going to be looking for a spot. And I don't think Bethel Thompson haven't decided if he's going to retire yet. They were looking at Kelly out of there. Everybody's talking about him. But there's not a lot of tape on him in the CFL either. Just the one Grey Cup. He proved he can go in there and run the series. That's about it. But we'll see how Bo does in Hamilton. I'm not a real big Bo fan. He's not a Russian quarterback, and I like Russian quarterbacks. It's proven. Look in the NFL. Any of these teams that are doing half decent have a real mobile quarterback. You know, can't be a pocket passer anymore. You know, you got basically 3 seconds and you got to get rid of the ball. But things should start happening now in the CFL. Getting a lot closer to free agents. 3 weeks roughly. A little bit more, I guess. There's a few teams I really like what they've been doing, like O'Shea there and the boys over in Winnipeg. You know, they've already got their offensive tackles and line, and even the defensive. I don't know what they're up the centers like, but they've already got all those guys signed. And the only guy out of there is that Couture. He's a Canadian. They still haven't signed yet. Maybe O'Day can snap him up somehow. And there's another opportunity with Jones. There's a guy that he's trying to get into university as in the doctor field, and medically doesn't know if he's been accepted yet. But if he doesn't get accepted, he's looking to play ball again. He'd be a nice guy to grab, that's for sure. Got some NFL experience, still young enough to do some damage, and he's a Canuck. As far as the biggest Canuck signing is probably Cameron Judge. Calgary didn't let him get away. He's goes on every play and on defense, so he uses up the ratio for the Canadian side. Helps out a lot. But we haven't signed anything but another running back. Not sure why we need another running back. We got pretty good guys in there with Hickson and Morrow. And Alfred, looks like they might use him a bit on offense as a running back too. But with Bo being signed, I think things will quicken up now a bit, because it's opened up what you're gonna cost to get yourself a quarterback. They've set the bar too high if you ask me, but that's what seems to be the going rate these days. A lot to gamble on one player. A lot of the Rider fans still want to keep Fajardo. They say he'd be a better option than Evans. Or, no, I don't know. I think the ship sailed on Fajardo. In the NFL, they're still going strong down to 4 teams. I think my pick for who's going to be in the Super Bowl is Cincinnati and Philadelphia. That's who I think is going to make it. I think they'll be the Super Bowl contenders. Cincinnati just goes to prove that you can still start some basically rookies at the guard and tackle spot on offense. Hang on, I'm going down a hill here. Oh, Hate that steep hill. I fell off the stairs at home. I slipped on some ice. Went outside just with my slippers on and a little piece of ice on my stair, and down I went. Had nightmares of that's the end of Rough Rider guy. Made it through. I only got about 4 bad spots. Back walking again here, so all's good. But I think that'll be back to the NFL here. I think they'll be in the Super Bowl. I just can't believe how Cincinnati dominated the Bills. No, they showed what you can do if you have the lines destroying the other lines. In Philadelphia, they're just all around tough too. I think they'll be there. And Hurst showed that he's back from his injury and he can run the ball too. That's the only difference between him and Burrow's. Not a big runner, but he knows how to avoid the rush. Well, that's about it for now. We'll talk to you as soon as there's anything exciting happening in the CFL. And before the Super Bowl, I'll give you my Super Bowl pick. I'll have to see who gets through unscathed and how many injuries. Makes a big difference. It gets tougher and tougher each round in the NFL, big time. Any sport actually. Each round is tougher and tougher. Well, anyway, till next time, go Rough Riders, go. Stay healthy, stay safe.